So the first step in replacing a power supply would be to disconnect power to the sign. Go up to the sign, remove the two screws that hold the sign to the back, disconnect the power coming to the power supply, and then you can actually remove the sign from the awning off the lift and shift back and take it down to ground level where it's going to be easier to work at. So once you've got it down on the ground, this is what you'll be dealing with, and you have your new power supply that we sent to you. Now, one noticeable difference is these jumper wire lengths may vary depending on what sign you're receiving. Don't worry if they're a little bit longer than what's currently on the board. You can use, it's not going to hurt anything. The pin out and everything else is the same, so you're not going to damage anything by using a slightly longer wire. So the first step is removing the bad supply. So we're going to grab a pair of needle nose pliers, and if you look, this is what's called a Christmas tree connector, if you will, at the end of the standoff. And all we're going to do is give this a little pinch to slide the branches in, if you will, and lift up on the power supply, and it should slip right over it. And we can go ahead and disconnect these wire assemblies from the display board. So off it comes. There's the old guy. We'll take him, set him aside. The new one will sit right back down over top of those standoffs and just give it a good push down in those areas. And then we'll re-engage our little Christmas trees. Do a little lift so we know we're on there good and snug. Reconnect the output wires to the display board. They are keyed with a lock, so they only go on one way. And there you go. Because we left the wire harness attachment up top, we can go ahead and remove this guy. And when we get back up on the ladder, we can connect the old wire harness right into the assembly, and you're back up and running.